6 science-backed habits to stay healthy, sharp, and independent after 60, doctor explains. What if I told you that some people in their 70s and 80s are waking up with more energy, sharper minds, and stronger bodies than people half their age, while others struggle just to get through the day? What's the difference? Is it luck? Better genetics? Expensive supplements? Or is there something else quietly shaping the way we age every single day? Well, after years of studying healthy aging and working with older adults, I've learned something fascinating. The people who age the best, the ones who stay independent, mentally sharp, and full of life, often follow a few surprisingly simple habits. And here's the part most people never hear. One of these habits may actually matter more than medication for how you feel in the years ahead. But almost nobody takes it seriously until health problems begin showing up. Stay with me until the end because habit number 6 may be the missing piece that changes how you age forever. Before we begin, if healthy aging matters to you, take a second to subscribe and turn on notifications because on this channel we share simple, science-backed health advice designed to help you feel stronger, sharper, and more independent after 50. And before we dive in, I want to ask you something personal. What is your biggest concern about aging? Is it memory loss? Joint pain? Losing independence? Poor sleep? Low energy? Tell me in the comments below because your answer may help someone else realize they're not alone. Now let's begin with the first habit. And I know this may sound too simple to matter, but trust me, this one changes everything. Walking. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how some people in their late 70s or 80s still move through life with confidence? They walk without hesitation. They seem mentally sharp. They smile more. They travel. They stay active. They genuinely seem alive. Meanwhile, someone 20 years younger may already feel exhausted, stiff, and limited. Why? Here's what many doctors have noticed. People who age well almost never stop moving. Walking may be one of the most underrated forms of medicine in the world. Every step helps strengthen the heart, improve blood flow, support healthy blood pressure, regulate blood sugar, maintain balance, and keep joints functioning properly. But the greatest gift walking gives us may not be physical at all. It's independence. Because aging isn't simply about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. It's being able to climb stairs confidently, carry groceries without fear, play with grandchildren, travel, enjoy hobbies, and wake up feeling capable instead of dependent. Every walk you take today quietly shapes your future self. And here's what I love about walking. It doesn't require expensive equipment. You don't need to be athletic. You don't need perfect knees or unlimited energy. Start where you are. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, around the block, around the backyard, even inside your home if mobility is difficult. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is momentum. I remember speaking with an older patient named Richard. At 74, he told me he felt like he was slowly disappearing. Low energy, weak muscles, poor confidence. His doctor suggested something simple: walk every day. Richard laughed at first. How could walking possibly change anything? But he started anyway. 5 minutes became 10. 10 became 20. 6 months later, he looked me in the eyes and said, "I finally feel like myself again." Sometimes the smallest habits create the biggest transformations. And here's something many people forget. Walking heals emotionally too. It lowers stress, clears the mind, helps anxiety soften. Sometimes all it takes is stepping outside, breathing deeply, hearing birds, feeling sunlight on your skin, and reconnecting with life again. Walking becomes therapy, prayer, meditation, healing. And if you're still watching, type the word MOVE in the comments below because I want to know who's ready to invest in their future starting today. But here's the truth. You can walk every single day and still feel exhausted if you ignore this next habit. Let's talk about food. Because whether people want to admit it or not, many of the foods we eat every day are quietly speeding up the aging process. The scary part? Most people don't realize it until the symptoms arrive. Fatigue, brain fog, belly fat, joint pain, poor sleep, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems. Suddenly people say, "I guess I'm just getting older." But often, the issue isn't aging itself. It's what the body has been tolerating for years. Here's something I tell patients all the time. Food is information. Every meal tells your body one of two things: heal or struggle. After 50, your body changes. Muscle naturally declines. Metabolism slows. Recovery takes longer. Inflammation becomes easier to trigger. That means your food choices matter more now than they ever have before. But healthy eating doesn't mean suffering. It doesn't mean giving up everything you love or counting every calorie until food becomes stressful. The healthiest older adults usually eat simply. Real food, whole food, colorful vegetables, fresh fruit, healthy proteins, healthy fats, foods that support energy instead of draining it. Leafy greens help protect the heart. Berries fight inflammation. Healthy fats support brain function. Lean protein protects muscle mass. Whole grains help stabilize blood sugar and energy. And let me say something especially important for anyone over 60. Protein becomes incredibly important as we age. Because one of the fastest ways people lose independence is through muscle loss. Weak muscles lead to poor balance. Poor balance leads to falls. And falls change lives. But there's good news. Small changes matter. Drinking more water. Replacing sugary drinks. Eating more vegetables. Choosing healthier snacks. Tiny habits repeated daily create life-changing results over time. Let me ask you something honestly. How much water have you had today? Many older adults are actually mildly dehydrated without realizing it because the body's thirst signal weakens with age. Sometimes fatigue, dizziness, headaches, confusion, or poor concentration aren't signs of aging at all. Sometimes your body is simply thirsty. And if this message resonates with you, comment health below because I want to know who here is choosing to take care of themselves starting today. Now let me ask you something difficult. What scares you more? Looking older or losing your memory? For most people, the answer is easy. Wrinkles don't scare them nearly as much as forgetfulness. Missing names, mental fog, struggling to focus, losing confidence in their own mind. But here's the hopeful truth. Your brain is more adaptable than most people realize, even in your 70s and 80s. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, but here's what it really means. Your brain still wants to grow, learn, and adapt if you keep challenging it. Think of your brain like a muscle. Stop using it and it weakens. Challenge it and it becomes stronger. Read books. Solve puzzles. Learn new things. Stay curious. Learn technology. Try cooking new meals. Start gardening. Take classes online. Listen to podcasts. Try a new hobby. Because every new challenge creates fresh connections in the brain. And those connections may help protect memory and mental sharpness over time. But perhaps one of the most powerful things for brain health is something people often underestimate. Conversation. Real human connection stimulates memory, emotional health, problem solving, and cognitive flexibility. Isolation, on the other hand, quietly damages both body and mind. Which brings me to habit number 4, and this one surprised many of my patients. Strength matters more than age. Most people think weakness is simply part of getting older. But here's the truth. Much of what we call aging is actually muscle loss. After age 50, we naturally begin losing muscle every year. That means standing up gets harder. Carrying groceries becomes difficult. Balance declines. Stairs feel exhausting. Confidence shrinks. But here's the encouraging news. Strength can improve at any age. And no, I'm not asking you to become a bodybuilder. You don't need heavy weights or a fancy gym. Chair squats, resistance bands, light dumbbells, gentle movement at home. Even 10 minutes a day can improve balance, mobility, confidence, and strength. Because strength training isn't really about muscles. It's about freedom. Freedom to move. Freedom to travel. Freedom to stay independent. One patient of mine started simple chair exercises at age 79. Just 10 minutes a day. A few months later, she smiled and said, "I stopped being afraid of falling." That sentence stayed with me, because confidence changes everything. And if you're still here, comment strong, because I want to know who's ready to get stronger no matter their age. Now, before we reach the final habit, the one many experts say people underestimate the most, I want to talk about something deeply human. Relationships. Loneliness is one of the quietest dangers of aging. Retirement, loss, family moving away, life changes. Slowly, many people begin spending more and more time alone. But human beings were never designed to live disconnected. Research continues showing that strong social ties help people live longer, stay mentally sharper, lower stress, and feel happier. Meaningful relationships matter. Conversations matter. Laughter matters. Call an old friend. Join a local group. Volunteer. Spend time with family. Reach out to someone you care about, because connection heals in ways medicine sometimes cannot. And now we come to habit number 6, the one most people ignore until their health starts falling apart. Sleep. Let me say this clearly. Sleep is not laziness. Sleep is medicine. While you sleep, your body repairs itself. Your brain organizes memories. Stress hormones decrease. Inflammation lowers. Your immune system strengthens. Poor sleep has been linked to heart disease, diabetes, depression, weight gain, weakened immunity, memory problems, and even dementia. Yet so many people sacrifice sleep like it doesn't matter. If you want to age well, protect your rest. Create a calming nighttime routine. Reduce screens before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. Stick to regular sleep times. Because quality sleep may be one of the most powerful anti-aging habits available to you. And here's what I want you to remember before you leave today. Aging is not about becoming weaker. It's about becoming wiser, more intentional, more grateful. The habits you choose today shape the quality of your future. Walk more. Eat better. Challenge your brain. Build strength. Stay connected. Sleep deeply. Start small, but start now. Because your future self is quietly depending on the decisions you make today. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these 6 habits are you going to start first? If this video helped you, please subscribe, like, and share it with someone you care about. Because sometimes one small reminder can completely change someone's future.